Hey, welcome back. Going to be changing out the alternator on my 1996 Dodge 2500. Got my brand new Ultima alternator in the box. I just did this 3 months ago, so actually in April 2026. It is July of 2026. Ultima is not doing so good. This is the fourth one in my driveway this year. Two of them are second timers. Got a nice, good looking alternator here. He's brand new. Got some instructions. A little bit of scuffing there. And that's it in the box. Box out of the way. And I'm going to do this step by step here. Let's go look at the old one here. The 2-month-old one. And there he is. I wrote 120 amps on it. Looks like the replacement has a chrome backing cover by the regulator. But I'm gonna grab a breaker bar so I can loosen my tensioner pulley. The reason I'm changing this out is it chirps really loudly. My truck didn't make any crazy chirping until I put this new alternator in. They try to blame it on their tensioner pulley, which was a 1 or 2 year old Gates that I had bought from them that they won't warranty. So I put a new Murray on here. About a month ago, 2 months ago, they told me to go ahead and drive it. The squealing will go away. It never went away. It just turned into a chirp, and then when you give it gas, it goes chirp, 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 chirp. I got another video on that. Feel free to check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna start pulling this guy out, put the new one in. There's a square spot for a breaker bar to go right into the tensioner pulley. No socket needed. And then you just pull it back like such, and then you can pull your belt out. Okay, got my belt off. Now I'm going to go ahead and disconnect both of my wired up batteries here. I got quite a mess there. So I'll go track down my Allen wrench for my custom battery terminals here because I got too much junk on one truck. All right, got my batteries disconnected here. And then I just pulled the positive off on the other battery there. And I'll grab some sockets, and I'll start pulling off these bolts. There's one bolt here. There's another bolt here. That one's longer. And then there's one way down there. We'll grab a flashlight. And then we gotta pull these terminal bolts off. There's this one here, and then I think there's 2 more little bolts right down there. So let me grab some stuff. We'll start pulling this guy out. Probably grab something to put over these posts too. Leaning in here, this is my belly support, I guess, because we're kind of, I got the front porch here on the truck. I mean, you can put your feet there and sit on the railing, but it's not good for getting in on the side over here. Okay, cool. I got some sockets. These little guys back here, they are, these little guys back here, these are a 932 or I believe a 7.5 millimeter, and then this guy right here is a 10, along with these ones back here. These are also 10s, and then these bigger guys here are 13, so let me start breaking these loose. Wrong socket. Guess I put those on too tight. Not really happy with Oriellys or Ultima right now. You really shouldn't have to go back on 2 cars and have 2 bad alternators in a 4-month span. Man, you know, it really sucks because I'm always telling people, hey, you know, if you're always buying it off the internet, you know, these parts houses are going to close. And I'm kind of wondering if this is part of that problem there. But, you know, still, they straight told me they've been having problems with these Ultimas. And it cooked my other battery in my Mustang. And I could see where it boiled over, took it down to under 8 volts. And left me stranded, and then they try to tell me that, oh yeah, your battery's fine. I tried charging it 3 times. It didn't want to take a charge. So a little fired up about that, but you know, I've been going to Oriellys since I was a little kid, back when they were Kragen, and we had Chief Auto Parts and all that good stuff. I guess I'll pull this bracket off and get it out of the way. But, you know, it's just, you know, your faulty product that you didn't tell me you were having a bad time with. Jacked up my battery. You know, it's supposed to be a brand new battery, and they're, you know, who knows how long it's going to last now. Probably make it just to the warranty and then crap out on me because it's been abused now. And I try to, you know, keep an eye on my batteries and stuff. I'm glad I noticed when I did. I cannot remember if there's a nut all the way on the back of that guy. I think there is. And I don't think it's a 13. Let me check. I believe that bad boy is a 15. Yeah, feels like a 15. We'll try a 14 first. Got in there. Now I'll go look for a wrench. So I got a wrench in there. I believe that's a 16. Way the hell down there where you can't reach. Thank you, Dodge. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get it started here. Let's break that puppy loose. Oh, that's we need a 13. That's a 14. And I got all these guys here. I never did cover up my battery. Oop. Let's see if I can get this wrench to grab onto that bad boy. There we go. Oh, don't slip off. Yeah, again, not happy with Oriellys or Ultima today. Pretty grumpy. We got a guest appearance. We got my buddy Conrad here.
Black guy.
He's the whitest black guy you ever saw. Yeah, that's...
The blackest white guy you ever saw.
Blackest white guy you ever saw. He's a good guy. He's going to give me a hand today. Guess we're just lucky to be able to change this out again. Maybe that's something you want to check out. I don't know if you want to get in here and double check if it's any of these other pulleys that are chirping. I don't think so, because at O'Reilly's they said run it for a month or two, see if the chirping goes away.
Only a month or two.
Yeah, only a month or two. Well, I don't really drive this truck that often. It's not my daily commuter. I got a little work truck, but you know, I'm always taking it down the hill on the weekends and stuff, as much as I can. I'll get this pulled off. But like I was saying, they said to test drive it for a couple months, and I did, and the screaming, which was went to a chirp. And when I told them I'd drive it for a couple months, they try to blame it on my belt tensioner, which I had bought from them 3 years ago. But yeah, as I was saying, they were trying to blame it on my tensioner, which is only, I got it from them too. So I took the gates out, which they say they don't carry them anymore and don't warranty them. Which I got the one with the lifetime warranty from them. But so I bought their Murray and put it on, so it's brand new. It's only maybe a month or two old, so that's up to them. I'll change out this alternator. Hopefully the squeak goes away. If not, I'm gonna beat my head on a rock.
Or theirs.
Or theirs, one of the two. Okay, I got it loose and flipped. I like to flip it so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Weird concept.
Get it right.
Break that guy loose. I didn't crank everything down crazy tight, luckily, except for that bolt way down there that you can't get to, with the nut on the back you can't get to.
Mechanics by Braille.
Best way to do it.
You can turn it upside down.
Whew.
And then use it as a
Got a little buddy there. And there we go. That's a weird way to ground it.
Don't touch whatever you touched last time.
I won't.
Oh. We got a runner. And then this guy. Yeah, I think O'Reilly just wants to make sure I'm well trained in alternators. You are in there.
I can't close the door.
That's okay, just leave it open.
Little David made a guest appearance also. And we got the wife out here hanging out. And time for these little teeny tiny nuts. There, the world.
Video with him.
I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, you're steering the boat, yeah?
Huh?
You're steering the boat? Yeah. There we go.
I'm wiggling.
Whoa. We're getting, well, hey, Captain, we're getting seasick over here.
I forgot my sea legs.
Show up.
Whoa. Hey, Grandpa was in the Navy, but
Uh-oh.
I still get seasick, dude. And then I think a little bit of finagling here. You can get this guy off. And ta-da.
High power.
We are free.
High power.
Ugh. Yeah, let's compare apples to apples here.
And nuts to nuts.
This is the old one. You can tell I tagged 120 on it. And the new one's got a black pulley here. Oh, it feels a lot smoother than this. This guy. There's a lot more resistance on this one, but it feels like a
New bearings.
softer bearing in there.
Yeah.
This one feels, it's like the difference between a Cadillac and a Kia.
Looks like they were rebuilt differently too, because look at the coating on the winding.
Yeah.
So it looks like you probably got a better one there.
Oh, he's okay. We like headaches. Haha, especially when they're playing in the truck. Anyways, we'll throw it in. And we got the new one all installed. Just reverse steps of taking it apart. Pretty easy other than that nut way down in the no-go zone down there where normal size hands don't fit. And you gotta like just sit there, and there's quite a bit of extra thread, so you'll be cranking for a while, but when you run out of threads, it'll tighten up pretty good. But we'll go ahead and start it, and we'll see if we got a screamer or not. All right, got it on. The chirping is off, but it doesn't scream anymore. It doesn't chirp anymore. But it wasn't what we thought it was. So what we ended up finding out after switching in the new alternator and the new belt, or different belt, and changing out the belt tensioner, we were able to find out that it was slipping on the tensioner belt pulley because the pulley on the alternator is smaller than the stock pulley that we pulled off. I did line up the pulleys when I put them on originally, but it's like a hair difference, and it's enough to make it squawk on your pulley on the tensioner. So, man, what a nightmare. Thanks, Ultima. I went and bought a new tensioner pulley, changed out the belt. Nothing did anything. You needed to change belt sizes. So my old belt was slightly smaller. It was a Gates. What's the size on the Gates?
Size on the gates was APK 2059.
No, this one, the Gates was a 75, remember? Or was that one was a 9? This one was a. Because
that was a 9.
That's the
this
Murray
one was a
wrapper.
7, yeah.
So this one was a 9. That one was a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the 9 did it. The 7 just screams bloody murder. With the Gates pulley, it screamed twice as loud. But yeah,
And tensioner.
O'Reilly's was next to useless with advice. So good luck. Have fun. Like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever.